Hi guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. My name is Kiva Harkin and I am 25 and I'm from Ireland. I'm from a place called Donegal, but I live now in Dubai and I'm working as cabin crew for Emirates. So that is the purpose of my first video, is just to answer the most asked question in my DM. So I'll have a little link in my bio that anyone who messages can just go straight to the video, because I keep telling people for so long, yeah, I'll make a video, I'll do a talk, I'll do live on Instagram. But then when it comes to it, I'm just like, no, I put it off. I use every excuse under the sun. So now we have so much time. Literally everyone is in it's such a strange time for everyone, like trying to keep busy, trying to focus our minds on other things. So I thought like there's going to be a lot of people like at home focusing on their next move, what they want to do, and maybe joining Emirates is something that is top of their list now again. So yeah, so when this craziness leaves, you will have this video to look on, and hopefully it points you in the right direction for your opening day and your assessment day. So I know whenever I was going to mine and preparing for mine, like this was the thing that helped me the most, because it's literal people who are currently crew, people who are past crew, people who have been through it and done it. Like what better way? You can literally Google questions, like interview questions, or you can Google like how to prepare for an interview, but what better way than watching a video and hearing someone who has first-hand experienced what you're about to go through. So grab a little pen, grab a paper, a wee coffee if you want. And so how I done it was I literally would be getting ready for work in the morning. I would be making breakfast, having dinner, and I would just have YouTube on. I had it linked to a Bluetooth speaker in my car. I had earphones in the house, so that my mum and dad didn't get tortured. I literally prepared so much. It was probably the most prepared I've ever been for anything in my life, even more than like my dissertation when I did my degree, or more than any exam I've ever sat, because it was something that I wanted so much. Like when you follow girls from Emirates on Instagram or any of the guys, and you just be like, oh my god, they get paid to live that life. And it is true, it's actually true, it's so worth it. I just thought someone was at my door, but no. Yeah, just start taking down notes, watch other girls as well. Like there's some really good people out there, like Robin Ferguson, like Olivia Gooden, like there's a lot of people that you can watch who are currently crew, and like they give you good insights into it. Even though sometimes the process actually changes, it still points you in the right direction. So yeah, basically whenever it came to me doing my assessment, which was a year and a half ago now, which is crazy, like I've been with the company for a year, and I still love it so much. You might watch other YouTube videos as well where people try to paint like a negative light. Do not listen to those people. Like I do not know what their story is or what the crack is with them, but like how can you not enjoy like getting paid for this life? Like I don't know, like fair enough, like the work is hard sometimes, like you do a 17-hour flight, you're sleep deprived, but like you have enough time to recover in hotels, like you have enough days off. Like it's insane trying to please, so you can't please everyone basically. But so yeah, basically my interview day, the very first one that I looked at was in Liverpool, and that's where I used to live. So I was thinking, yeah, I'll go back there, I'll make a wee weekend out of it. And then I used to be in Miss Northern Ireland, so the finals were coming up and we had like photo shoot or something coming up that I couldn't miss. So then I set a goal for my next assessment day, which would come to Ireland, that I couldn't miss it. So one came in Dublin a couple of weeks later, and the week later there was one in Belfast. Now Belfast is closer to me, but my goal was to go to the first one in Ireland, and then it turned out that I couldn't get that day off work for some reason. So I was like, no matter what, I am doing this next one and nothing is getting in the way of that. So I said to my boss, I can't even remember, I feel bad because I made up some excuse. I was like, it was a half day and it was like 21st of December, you know, before you break up for Christmas holidays. So I was like, it'll be a nice wee start to the summer or Christmas holidays if it all goes well. So anyway, I got that half day covered. I think I said I had a dentist appointment or something. I'm sorry to anyone who I used to work with if they're watching this video. Yeah, I was like really thinking that they would have no clue. But anyway, I went to that day in Belfast and I left my house at 5 AM from Donegal and I drove to Belfast, got there at 7 AM. Now, be prepared for a really long day. I wasn't finished until 5 PM, like, yeah, it was long. because my opening day was also an assessment day, so that can happen sometimes as well. You go to the CV drop and then it continues from that. Some days it's just a CV drop and the next day it's the assessment day. That's how it was for me. So I did the CV drop, handed in my CV at 7 a.m. and it's so weird now because two of my really good friends were on my interview day as well, Jade and Amber. And like I remember seeing them and stuff. It's so crazy, and now they're such good friends. Like Amber lives a few floors above me and Jade lives in the next building, and we spend so much time together, and we were the only 3 people that day to get the job out of like 70 people. So it's crazy. Like when you go there, you could be literally going and meeting your friends who you're going to end up living with like that. Like it's crazy. So yeah, you do the CV drop and then you sit on chairs and you watch like a projector screen, and it shows you like life as a crew, it shows you Dubai life. And like wow, like my jaw was literally on the floor. I was like, I need this job. If there was never a time that I needed to get this job, it's now. Like it was insane. So yeah, you do that and then you leave the room again, and then by this stage you've done your reach test and your height test. So everyone has a number as well, so you literally come back like 10 minutes later. I think we had a coffee, then you come back and then there's numbers on the door. And I remember my heart was beating so fast and I saw the numbers and I didn't think mine was there, and I looked again and it was, and I was like, thank God. So then you do like your group assessment, but it's actually really not about like who's right in the group. Like they ask you something and I can't remember, I was so nervous, I can't remember, but I think it's more like, so in my group I remember there was people that kept talking all the time, but then there would be people who would be so quiet. But I think it's about like involving them. So I would be like, and what do you think, if they were being too quiet and stuff? And I genuinely think it's more like trying to involve everyone. It's like, it's group, it's not like who is right. And sometimes that's when people go wrong, because they're like, my answer's right, it's just a group discussion. They try to take over instead of including everyone, where you can just discuss like what a better option would be. Everyone's opinion is different, so you never know, someone might have a better option than you. So anyway, we did it. After that stage, you go out again and there's numbers on the door again, and it gets eliminated. Then it came down to the final group assessment, or actually I think it was a single. You stand up in front of everyone and they give you like a sheet, and you had to describe what word was on the sheet without saying the word or something. I think it was like that. Jade and Amber will probably be watching this and they're like, Kiva, I don't know, my nerves took over and that's what I think that we done. And I remember I was shaking so much, and I kept telling myself, stop shaking, I don't want anyone to know that I'm nervous, because I genuinely think like if your nerves take over your beat, like the best thing that you can have is confidence. And especially when it's about something that you know, like you know how to talk to people, you know how to work as a team, even if you've not worked in it in your job before, which you obviously have at some stage. Like you do it when you go to the shop, like you just speak to people, like you're like, hi, thank you so much, like you be nice to people. It's just like your instinct, like you were brought up with it. So I don't know, people work it up to bigger than it should be, but I don't know, just go there with positivity, prepare, and you will be completely fine. At the end of the day then, they told us all that all of us were getting final interviews, and that is just like insane when you get to that stage, because going by people telling you how hard it is to get there, and then you get there and you're like, wow, okay, now I really need to get my shit together. So they give me the option, actually no, I don't think they give me an option. They told me my interview day was on the 31st of December and I had booked to go to Liverpool with my friends for New Year's Eve. So I was like, shit. So I had to bring all my stuff, all my air hostess stuff with me, like my wee pencil skirt, my red lipstick, my blazer, wee kitten heels, and I dressed up at 5 o'clock in the morning because my interview was 6 o'clock in the morning UK time and 9 a.m. Dubai time. So yeah, that was crazy. I was so nervous. I can't remember the questions, you know. Maybe I'll get my friends to all come together someday and we'll do another YouTube video about the questions and about how to prepare for the final interview. But I think genuinely when you get that far, the final interview should be the least nervous that you've been, because they've literally saw you in person, they've saw your CV, you've met all the criteria, you've ticked every box. I think by that stage you should be like calm and be like, okay, I've got this, now I just need to prove myself with the situations I've been in, with the skills I have. And it's more like it's a time that no one else, you're not in a group, you're by yourself and no one else can take over, like you can shine yourself. So yeah, I don't know, I don't really want to blabber on too much in this first video. I just want this first video to be somewhere where someone can just come and feel calm about the opening day and the assessment day, and also take people's minds off the current situation that we're in. Like, I know it is a crazy time for aviation right now, but there has been people messaging me still saying the Emirates have invited them for interviews, that they're still hiring. So yeah, like if this is something that you want, use this time wisely. Prepare, make notes, like literally make one of them charts that you're like 10-year goals, and like this is going to be one of your goals, because trust me, like it's so worth it. Like the places that I've seen in a year, like the friends that I've made, like it's insane. Like even like everything, all my life is here right now in this room. Like this is my room, my whole life is here. Even when I go home, I literally barely have anything at home anymore. Like I do not plan to leave this life or this job for anyone. So it's a hard time right now, and like for everyone, like everyone just needs to push through it, and hopefully we come out the other end really soon. But yeah, stay positive guys, and just focus on your next goal. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and my DMs are always open if you have any questions about the job. Let me know what you want to see again, and yeah, so I will see you next time. Thank you, bye.